There is never a dull moment in web design. Wix's new campaign goes head to head with WordPress, pissing off WordPress founder. Let's talk about it. Hey design friends, what is up? So I don't know if you've seen this, perhaps you've missed this, but about a week or two ago, Wix, the big platform for building websites yourself, came out with a campaign literally going after WordPress. And what they did is they basically did a version of the famous Mac versus PC campaign where Mac people, make fun of how lame PCs are, and basically did the same where Wix is the cool guy and WordPress is kind of like the absent dad, like really weird person. And take a look.
That's why in many ways, WordPress reminds me of my father. I mean, they were both absent.
No offense, Doc, but what are we even doing here? I mean, can't you get a tutorial to fix your problems or something?
Jeez, I just updated him like a second ago.
So when that happened, they came out with 6 ads. I'm gonna link them below this video if you wanna watch them all. They started doing the ads, and then turned out the web development community or the WordPress community kind of went berserk with how inappropriate these ads are. And then the founder of WordPress came out against Wix in a big blog post, wrote about how Wix are horrible and how this campaign is horrible. And then Wix founder also wrote a post to the WordPress founder. Turns out these guys are arguing over blog posts for years already. And so I want to basically state my opinion here and give you my 2 cents about it. First of all, I actually thought that the ads were pretty funny. I'm not using Wix and, I don't work with their product, but I do hands off. I do think that they know how to do their marketing, and these videos are well produced, and I thought they were funny. Now, that being said, I'm biased. I am frustrated with WordPress. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know that I don't like WordPress. Now, it's true, I don't like Wix either, but I don't like WordPress, and so these ads were actually amusing from my perspective. And I do think that the WordPress founder came out with like, it's not fair. You're laughing at us, even though we're doing something open source and we're doing this for the benefit of everyone, and so forth and so forth. But come on, the truth is, they are competitors, they are alternatives, and in marketing, you have to show how you are better than the competitor. I mean, there's a reason why this very, very famous Mac versus PC campaign, everybody still knows about it, right? Why was it a good campaign? Because it personified these 2 alternatives and it explained from Apple's perspective why Apple is better than PC. And also, by the way, Apple and Bill Gates, like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, were also kind of like frenemies, like, hating each other and bullshitting on one another. And there's a very famous interview where they kind of clash with one another. And so these things were always happening. This is nothing really nothing new. I don't know why WordPress, founder took this to heart and took this bad. I mean, this is competitive. This is competitiveness, and they're free to do that. And I don't think whether this was in a bad taste or not. I actually went to see the original Mac versus PC campaign because people were claiming Apple did this with good taste and Wix did this with bad taste. And it's true, Wix examples and portrayal of WordPress is a little bit more extreme, but we are living like 20 years after, and this is basically how we communicate. So look, I think they haven't done anything really, really wrong. I think people who have their opinion, and in web design and when it comes to platform, especially when it comes to development, people are like taking their platform as like a religion. They are fighting against it. And I've been standing on the side. I've been telling, because I am kind of like in love with Webflow, I think that Webflow is the best platform for designers to build websites. I've been, explaining how WordPress is bad, and I'm explaining how Wix is bad and how Webflow is best, but that's just my perspective, and I respect it that other people can come and argue and bring their perspective on top. But if I am going to convince you that, for example, Webflow is better than WordPress or is better than Wix, I have to communicate the pros, the cons. I have to explain why this is better. And of course, this is going to be biased because, again, it's a matter of perspective. And also, I'm going to have to grab your attention because we are all busy people. And if I don't do this in an entertaining, interesting way, you're just going to move on. So taking all of these things together, I think WordPress people, come on, take this, in stride. And actually, as Wix founder said, admit that you have some problems in the product. By the way, Wix have tons of product issues as well. But you've been criticized over, how the platform always need update, all the plugin makes it slow, makes it sluggish. There's tons of security issues. I mean, those are legitimate concerns. And I actually think that even everybody on the WordPress community agrees to these concerns. And so I look at this and I am amused. Also, I saw, and perhaps it's because kind of like I am not really into any of these platforms. I just think this is amusing to see them kind of fight each other. But I do think that, we are in a kind of a competition. Everybody is trying to portray their solution as best. So I think this is a fair game and actually quite entertaining. But I would love to hear from you. What do you think about this mess? Let me know in the comment below. Are you on WordPress side? Do you think that making joke of your competitor is a bad thing or a good thing? Let me know. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.